Hello sinners, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm George Sims01, and we're back with another build video. So, before we actually get into this build, I would like to just put this out there and ask you guys, should I stop calling you guys sinners? Because, I don't know, I've been saying it since September, which is like 10 months. So, you know, almost a year, which, first of all, crazy. But also, because some of you might be religious and sin is a bad thing, and you're definitely not bad. Like, you give me a reason to want to do YouTube because, I mean, we're like halfway to 600, which is crazy, and I never thought I'd even get this far. So, I don't know, I don't just want to call you like guys either, because like, assuming your gender much, but like, if you have a suggestion of what I can call you, like, just put it in the description, not in the description, in the comments, and maybe I'll pick one, because I probably will end up picking one. But I don't know, make it creative or something, because I don't know, I just feel like Sinners is it's just old now, and it's just, you know, we need to change it up. So today, I'm building a countryside family home, and it's in the countryside of Windenburg. And I mean, I could have built this in Brindleton Bay, but I already have a build planned for Brindleton Bay. So I thought, you know what, I haven't actually built in Windenburg since I did that starter home. And before then, I literally hadn't touched Windenburg because I don't tend to use Windenburg. So I thought, why not? Let's build in the countryside of Windenburg. So here we are. And I genuinely love this build. Like, I think it's literally my best build I've ever done. And that, you know, is saying something, because actually it's not saying something, because this, actually no, it's a good build, and I know this is me saying that it's good, but, you know, looking at most of my builds, it's like, what even is that? So this is actually something I'm so proud of, and I've decided now, because I normally build, you know, that's what I do a lot of the time when I'm playing The Sims 4, I build. So it's just, I will always make these gems, and then I'm never recording them. And then it's like, oh, I can't believe I've built that, and it's actually so good. I'm so proud of it, but I wasn't recording. So what I've started to do now is, whenever I know I'm just going to go build in The Sims 4, I record, so that when I actually do have an idea for something, and like, I'm not just like playing around learning new building techniques, I can like actually have it on footage and actually make a speed build of it. And that is what I did for this build, because I was just playing around in Windenburg, just, you know, making, it was literally just on this lot, and I was just like building, and I was like, wait, I have an idea. And then this just came about, and I'm just so proud of how it came out. And also, this kitchen, oh my god, okay, I thought the kitchen I built for the Tinker family was great. Wait until you see the finished version of this kitchen. It is amazing. And I also, like, I don't know what was up with me. I was just on some other, like, shit, because my big brain was just like, wait, there's these lighting strips. I could wrap it around the counters and have like glowing counters. Oh my god, I have the biggest brain possible. Oh my god, I don't know. I didn't get very much sleep because I was building. Anyway, but like, I was trying to find that like one, so here it is, like these lighting strips. Like, I didn't even know they existed, and then I found them while I was looking for something in, obviously, decorations, and I was like, wait a minute, this is so good. So I literally just like wrapped it around like all the counters, and they do actually glow as well. They glow in the dark, and it's like, wait a minute, and then so it's just the best. This is just, it's gonna take a lot for this build to be topped, in my opinion. Like, I will probably build like something much better than it, but like, it won't, like, to me it would be like, is is that better than that one build? And that thing from Cats and Dogs is what I was trying to find. But I was trying to see if I could put it underneath the cabinets, but it didn't work. But the amount of like decor in this house is astronomical. But I wanted to make it seem lived in because, you know, it's a family house. So it's not meant to be completely perfect. Sorry if my chair's really squeaky. So whenever I move, it just squeaks. There we go. Look at that. But so I didn't want to seem like immaculate and like nothing out of place. No, because like this family, like I don't know how long they've been living there, but it's a family and there's gonna be stuff everywhere. And that's one of my most favorite things about building. And that's why I love it so much, is because, you know, so many people are able to create Sims in Build Buy, or not in Build Buy mode, you can't, in Create a Sim, and like be able to make their whole story there. But for me, I have to do it like through building them a house. I normally like build my Sims a house before I make them, so I can like have some sort of idea of who they are. And honestly, playing like that, it's so fun because it's like you get to design like their living space, and you get to be like, oh, are they this kind of like, do they clutter? Do they like pile things on top of everything else? Or are they a super neat freak? And then like you get to just design their rooms and then make them in CAS. And it's just one of my favorite things because you get to like experience their story before actually making them. And that's basically what I did with this. And like there was a story that came out of this family, and like it's not like an actual story, but like the Sims just were in my head, and I was like, wait, they would do this, and like it's like that. And also the amount of photos I had to take in this house, or for this house, because I had the idea of putting loads of family pictures everywhere. Oh my god, it has taken me all day. No kidding, it took me all day to take photos in The Sims. What is my life? But as you can see, I'm starting to like properly clutter everything, and it just looked great. And yeah, I could try and build a house with less objects, but I can't. Or not less objects, less packs. And I do want to do a base game house at some point and like do the same kind of thing where I just like extremely clutter it, because you know you can do it in base game. And I do want to do kind of like a building tutorial series, because you know we've all had to learn how to build, and I feel like so many people who only have the base game are just like so overwhelmed by build mode, and they don't know really how to use it, and like because building is, once you get the hang of it, it's like so easy to make something that looks so good. And I feel like so many newer simmers don't really know how to do that yet. So I do kind of want to, you know, make maybe like a little series on just like sharing my knowledge of build mode. And yeah, no, I'm still learning build mode, obviously, but I just kind of wanted to do that. And I don't know when. Probably like at some point in the summer when I'm completely bored. But maybe I'll like do a series where I build just like one house, but like I go through everything or something, and just like how to not make a box, you know, because I struggled with that for the longest time. But anyway, so I had the idea of putting a carpet between the archway so that like the flooring didn't just look weird. And I'm like, and like when I came to take the screenshots, I was like, oh my god, I actually forgot I put that there. Also, while I was taking family photos, I had the genius idea to... Also, first of all, I don't know why I put a closet there. I was like, I don't know what else can go here, so I'll just put a closet. But I had the genius idea to pull that window seat forward, and then I put loads of end tables to make it like a windowsill, so there's like room there for photos, so that was cool. And then I also extended this to make that wall seem less flat, because it annoys me when walls are flat. And I know the back is pretty flat, but just when one side is completely flat, and then I was like, I have no room. So that's just why, like, one thing I want to do in my build tutorial is show you guys how, like, to build. Saying it in the nicest possible way, like actually showing how to build, you know? And I'm not even that good of a builder. It's just like passing on knowledge that I've accumulated over the years of playing The Sims, which is 11 years. I built in The Sims 2 the other day. Okay. I've been playing The Sims 2 a lot recently. I forget how much I love it, and then when I play it, I'm like, oh yeah, The Sims 2 is superior. But I built for the first time in The Sims 2 since I was probably about, I want to say, 10 years old. So literally, I haven't built in The Sims for 6 years. And I found so many tools that I had no idea. Like, you can adjust the roof height in The Sims 2, and I did not know that was a thing. I knew it was a thing in The Sims 3, but like in The Sims 2, I just did not know it existed. So, because I only thought you could like preset roofs, but I found that, I was like, oh my god, wow. And then that's another example of why I wish I recorded all the time that I built stuff. So, because I ended up building this like really nice loft, like converted factory in Belladonna Cove. And then I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And I was like, no, I was going to post this. But maybe I'll include a screenshot, I don't know. But I do want to build on The Sims 2 a little more, just because, you know, Mansion and Garden stuff exists, and it's like, I've never used it. But I finally integrated over to the Ultimate Collection. I'm no longer using discs, because it's just a hassle, and it's easier to install on Origin. As much as I hate Origin, I have to give it to them. Like, they did make a good, it's not good, but like they did make a good decision by actually making Origin. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot those cookbooks existed, and I was trying to find them earlier, and then I just like forgot about them, and then it was like, oh my god, I actually found them. So I had no room to put it. I was like, oh wait, I can put it on top of the booth. But yeah, no. So when we like go upstairs, you'll see the kind of Sims I have, and then in the screenshots, which there is a lot. There's actually, this isn't even that big of a house. Yeah, it took me 2 hours. And that's like what happens. Honestly, so I built this last night. I was listening to the radio. It was like literally, so I started at 10 o'clock and then it took me to 12. So I was building until midnight, listening to the radio, and I was just having a great time, because like building is just so relaxing to me, especially when I know what I'm doing and like I have some sort of idea. So when I actually know what I want to do, oh, this was when I thought like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, I've never actually recolored this object from Parenthood. So I didn't know the ocean one was there. But then I was like, wait a minute, I should include loads of family portraits. So I put this thing from Moschino down, and then that's when the idea was in my head, like, I need to create Sims. I need to have family photos everywhere. So when it comes to the screenshots, you'll see like in this living room there is so many photos of all of like the Sim, like this family at like different ages, and like there's wedding photos, there's photos of when like the kids were first born, like, and as they're growing up. And then I even took one of the Sims through university so that he could have a graduation photo in the living room. I was dedicated to this build. And I don't know, I do want to build more kind of family homes, or like more homes that are just cluttered and lived in, because I don't do that. And when I was doing my starter home series, you know, I wanted to make it all lived in, but you know, it had to be under some sort of budget. So that's why I like building without a budget, because then it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about not spending too much, because then I can clutter. And cluttering is my favorite thing. Like, clutter has always been my favorite decor item in The Sims, and it's sad that I have a favorite decor item, but it's true. But honestly, like, my whole purpose of this was just kind of like showing how you can really decorate your home and like how you can take loads of photos. Because I did. I actually like, so I made a family and then I moved in a photographer and then just deleted them after I was ready with the photos. So like that sim no longer exists. So I don't know. I just wanted to build something nice. And it took me 2 hours. Because I haven't actually built, you know, a big house in a while. And it's not even that big. Like, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. So, yeah, but like the kids' bedroom. Like, so there's 2 kids and there's their son he's just graduated university and moved back home. And then they have a daughter who's a child. And I forget how much like child decor items we have. Thanks to Parenthood. So, honestly, I went all out in her room, and then the son's room is kind of like more tidy because he's just come home. And like, we'll see that. Oh, so this is the daughter's room that we're making now. I was like, can I put bunk beds? Can I try bunk beds? I was like, no. But then like, thanks to kids' room and Parenthood, we have so many like decorations in like for kids' rooms. And it's just like, I need to like actually do room builds because it was like a trend. I feel like rooms aren't really a thing on YouTube anymore, but like a couple years ago, you know, builders were doing rooms as well. And like there was a whole different kind of section of building on YouTube, like for people who built rooms. So I kind of want to do that. Can I bring that back? Can I single-handedly bring back room builds? Probably not, but it'd be fun. Also, I like this wallpaper that came with the toddlers update. I completely forgot it was there. I was like, wait, there's that one wallpaper that would go so well in this room. And then I put down a lava lamp, and the whole room is just like tinted pink, and it's like, this is my vibe. This is what I was going for. I completely clutter her room too. There's like this whole like children's clutter object that's just like a mess. And it's like, yes, my room is literally like that right now. I take a look around and it's like, oh, there's school stuff on the floor, and there's boots and a school bag, and like The Sims 4, like, hate on it all you want, because sis, I'm there with you. JK, unless. No, I don't actually hate The Sims 4. I might give off vibes that make you think I hate The Sims 4, but I really don't. Like, it's genuinely a good game. Okay, what I hate is that these 4 pictures, they're all the same color swatch, but the dinosaur one is a different shade of pink, but it's technically it's meant to be the same color swatch. It just annoyed me. But I genuinely love The Sims 4, and you know, building stuff like this is easy to get lost for hours, and I did. It happened. Like, I got lost for an hour, or for 2.5 hours I built this, and I had such a good time because like I didn't have to worry about actually getting it out on getting this video out, which normally happens when I'm recording videos, because I like to not edit things, and by that I never upload an unedited video unless I apparently do. That one time I uploaded an unedited part of the Caliente Sisters, but I never not edit, and it's something I love doing. But you know, recently all I've done is speed builds and then let's play parts. And when I did the shell challenge for Plumbella, and I edited that, it allowed me to be chaotic, and that is the kind of content that like I used to make, but it wasn't ever really received well. So like a lot of the videos I used to upload were like that, but like they never really got good views. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna delete this. But I do love to shitpost edit, honestly. Also, this bedroom, I was heavily inspired by my nan's house. Again, inspired by my nan's house. But she had a bed like this where like her wardrobe like went around the bed, and she had mirrors in the middle, but I was like, let's put a window and like clutter. Obviously, where else would I put clutter other than a bedroom? or the entire house apparently, because that's the only thing that is in this house is clutter. But so I had this like genius idea to then like wrap the bedside tables down the side and then put the night lights on it, and it was like, oh my god, genius idea. And then I do forget that I was planning to put a dog in this house, so I do end up putting the dog bed in this room, and the dog is an elder. His name is Sprinkles, and I think it's a Labrador Retriever. Don't quote me on that. But you know, this video, but like, it's just so cute. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, to be honest. So this house is up on the gallery. Like right now it's up on the gallery, but it's not the version that has all the family portraits. I might take that version down and then upload the one with all the family portraits. And honestly, download it so you can see all the effort I have actually put into this house. Oh yeah, and like I was halfway, I finished the house and I was like, oh, I still have all of the garden to do. This is going to be fun. So with the boys' bedroom, I was like, let's do it. This. So the brick and then the blue wallpaper. Oh my god, such a vibe. But I like, you know, he's a fan of like, not exactly nerd shit, but like, I'm thinking he was the kind of popular guy at school. So yeah, he was that popular, and like he went to the University of Brightchester, and I feel like his boyfriend went to Foxbury, but that's it. But yeah, no, he is gay. Yeah, just throwing it out there. Why not? I say, why not? Because I saw he is gay because I saw this calendar from Get to Work and I was like, wait a minute. You know what? We're putting it in his room. And if you don't know, it's a calendar of like hunky policemen without shirts, basically. And yes, The Sims, The Sims 4 is definitely a child's game. But I do end up like adding a pride flag, not in this video or not in the screenshots, but I actually ended up adding it like now after this video. So yeah. But also, I don't think I showed it, but there's these magazines that come with Moschino, which are basically fashion magazines. But I had the idea to put them under his bed. You can like leave it up to your imagination what magazines they are. I'm sure they are just Scooby-Doo fan magazines, to be honest. I don't know myself because I'm a sweet innocent child. But you know, you just leave it up to your imagination. But I didn't actually. Oh, I actually forgot to finish his bedroom before I moved on to the bathroom. But we can see me place them down. But so I just went around and like put like loads of clutter in his room, and then, you know, we can see when I actually find them. There we go. There they are. So leave that up to your imagination, but I did end up putting a box of tissues next to them, so he just has a cold. You know, you perverts. He just has a cold. That's it. That's the only reason. There you go. You can see me putting a dog bed in. And then I put a bunch of dog toys. So then we moved on to, apparently not, I put a soccer ball in, but we moved on to the landscaping a bit more. I just like couldn't get over, I actually just couldn't get over this house, to be honest. Like, I'm so impressed with how it turned out. And I end up putting cars in, but we don't have cars, so EA, get on it. But obviously, I had to use my most favorite floor tile, and these cars weren't sizing up, so I don't know why they weren't, but I didn't I tried to find the cars as well in buy mode, but it didn't happen. So I do end up just getting that room back from the gallery that I downloaded months ago. When the rebrand happened, oh my god, that's like a year ago, isn't it? God, that was July. I forget when that actually happened, but god, yeah, the rebrand. I'm gonna make a video about like it being a year after the rebrand happened. But it's crazy. But when that update came out, it included the world objects, so bb.show live objects cheat. And that's when we were able to have access to cars. Not drivable ones, but decorative ones. The ones that you see around town. So so this car actually comes with Get Together, and I've actually never seen it in the world. And then, so I imagine that being the family car, and then that's the son's car. Because, you know, he's come back from uni. But, you know, landscaping for me is basically terrain painting around the house and then doing a bit of terrain tools. I cannot use terrain tools, and I need to learn. I cannot make them look good. But basically, I just did a nice, like, simple backyard. It's not my most favorite thing about the house. I think it does definitely let it down a little bit. But I do love this house, and it's just crazy that I was actually able to build something that looks good. But anyway, the video is almost over. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never get notified. So you always get notified whenever I upload, which is a lot. I have been uploading a lot because of quarantine. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and share it with your friends if they play The Sims, or if not, you know, you can always share it anyway. Go follow my Twitter, where I don't post a lot, but I do post before I upload my videos. And then go download this from the gallery, because I put a lot of detail and effort in this house. And like, even if you're not going to play with this house, it's fine. I think it's still worth it just to see all like the photos and stuff I put in this house and just everything. But I honestly had such a blast building this, and I'm already like thinking of my next kind of home to build, because I want to really just go back to building homes for the time being, because I got bored with my save file basically. So yeah, anyway, so there will be some screenshots of this house, but you know, you can feel free to click off if you don't want to see the screenshots. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.